What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Volt Inu. But as always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor, but rather I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. It's been a while since we've done any Volt Inu updates, and man, oh man, am I excited to share with you guys all the things that they have coming. Although we are currently in a bear market, they continue to build. And the projects that will focus on building during the market sentiments being this poor are the ones that I'm extremely bullish on. And you guys know I've established a position in Volt way back earlier this year, near the time basically when they launched. And I've been holding ever since. Yes, after the V1 to V2 contract, which we haven't even discussed yet. The V2 contract has been live for quite some time and things have been looking really good. So let's go ahead and dive in to Volt Inu. Before I do so, remember guys that the overall crypto market is currently down. Bitcoin around 20,000, Ethereum at 1,100, and all the ERC20 tokens, the ones that are on the Ethereum blockchain, also took a pretty significant hit, including Volt. So they've come down significantly since the overall market started pulling back. But what we're seeing right now over the last 7 days, a 33% uptick in Volt Inu's price action, up 6.3% on the day, still down significantly from all-time highs, as again, the overall market pulled back. The most tokens that were hit are the more speculative early stage tokens like Volt Inu, Shiba Inu, and a lot of the other tokens we've discussed on the channel. But let's go ahead and dive in and discuss just some of the many updates that have come about for Volt Inu. First thing that I mentioned, yes, they have officially migrated from their V1 to V2 contract. A lot of things were changed, but again, only for the better. First and foremost, they have a new ambassador. They said here only a few days ago, about 4 days back, we're absolutely vaulted to welcome Boselli, a pretty big player in the soccer field that a lot of you probably already know. He's an official ambassador of Volt token now. An outstanding human being and a player from another planet, scorer and champion of Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, and Europe. Eagerly looking forward to all things we will Volt together. Pretty exciting, as you can see, he has a picture here with the one and only Lionel Messi. They played together on the international team for Argentina. So again, not someone that's too unfamiliar to most who at least pay attention to soccer. Next thing, the Volt Army had an interview with someone who has a pretty significant social media presence, especially when it comes to meme coins. The one and only Protodoge had an AMA with Pablo Crow, which you guys know. Pablo's someone that I really admire in the space. Him and I have had really good conversations. We've talked. He was on the OTC channel. He's the one who really introduced Volt Inu to myself and a lot of other people in the space. But you could see here they did a almost 3 hour AMA, and Protodoge was one of the guests that they had on, and he was pretty excited to hear about all the things Volt Inu is doing. So again, one of the other things that has happened recently that most of you who are not at least paying attention on a day-to-day basis might have not actually heard of. Now, the other thing that I kind of wanted to do is if you go on the website for Volt Inu and you scroll down just a little bit, you can see here, first and foremost, the amount of execution that this team has accomplished. Voltoshi has been on top of it ever since the day the token launched. A lot of people were calling it a rug pull way back when they launched many, many months ago. But since then, well, there are 25 different centralized exchanges where Volt Inu can be purchased on, and even more are on the way. So when it comes to listing on exchanges, that's something that Volt definitely achieved. The other thing, one thing that I love to always glance at for any project that I'm invested in is how far have they come when it comes to their roadmap. Stage 1, completed. Stage 2, completed. Stage 3, completed minus literally one thing, and that's the treasury and staking plus farming platform, which I will touch on in just a moment. And finally, for stage 4, you can see the automated social activity reward system is one thing that they're looking to implement still, their own NFT collection, and VoltSwap, which I'm going to talk about in just a moment, the launchpad and incubator that they're going to create, and a 50,000 holder base. A lot more to come for Volt Inu, but man, oh man, am I excited for what's to come on their platform. Now, one of the big things that happened recently is Volt Inu was listed literally hours ago, pretty much on June 20th, today at 11 a.m. UTC. Officially, you can now buy and sell Volt Inu tokens on BitGet, one of the biggest centralized exchanges globally speaking. So this was something that, again, a lot of people were doubting what's going to happen, especially during the bear. But the liquidity requirement was fulfilled, which was, I think, $30,000 or $13,000. $30,000 worth of Volt Inu is what they wanted to put into their quote unquote vault. And it was reached in a short 4 days. So big congratulations to the Volt Inu team on achieving yet another centralized exchange listing. Last but not least, for this video, more videos are to come for Volt Inu. I promise. There's so many updates, but VoltiChange. And I think, again, there's a lot of people who are focusing on centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges. But this here, if you're not bullish on this ecosystem or this token, pay attention to what they are doing right here in this clip. It's only 42 seconds. Let's watch it together. Benefits never seen before. Accessible to any existing project, no listing fees, no listing requirements. VoltiChange. Multi-chain, fully decentralized swap that's going to be, again, by the name of VoltiChange, their own exchange. I love the production on the video. That's why I had to play the full thing on screen here. But guys, that is very, very exciting. The fact that we're continuously seeing this group of individuals, these developers, this team, this community build 56,000 followers on Twitter as a platform, very respectable. And we continue to see their numbers grow. Why? Because people are excited for what Volt Inu has in store. A lot of the times, projects will get abandoned during bear markets. We've seen it time and time again. But Voltoshi, the team, the community, the influencers, the people around the Volt ecosystem continue to do what they have to do. And they've done so in the last 6 months. They did a very, very good job so far, from anywhere from the pre, now post-launch and V2 contract, all the different things, the partnerships they are building. And the best part is they're not afraid to continue to build during the bear. CZ, and I quote him, CZ, the CEO and founder of Binance, said the companies that will grow or continue to try to scale during the bear market are the ones that are going to be here long term. Volt Inu, I'm excited to see what happens long term, because I do believe that this is one of the assets that will do a fine job of continuously growing. Whether the market is bullish or bearish, they continue to push for more and more momentum and more mass adoption. Appreciate your guys' support as always. Make sure you smash that like button. And also, consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, everybody, keep investing. Peace.